Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to transform these views into isometric. Now in these views we have just the plan, which is this the plan, and we have the elevation, this is the elevation, right? So first of all, since we are drawing isometric, we first of all draw our isometric axis, right? And we'll start by doing this. You draw the vertical line this way, right? And you draw the axis this way and also this way. These are the first two things you are going to do. Now the next thing we'll do is this. Now if you look at the elevation, right, you start from the elevation here, discover that the total height is what is 60, right, and the total length is giving us 50. So we'll start by drawing, because I said let this point here, this point you're seeing here should be at this point here. So the total length is what? 50. The total height is what? 60. So let's do that first. So if I measure the height from 0 to 6 is 60, and the width or the length is giving us from 0 to 5, which is what? 50. Now if you look at it very well, discover that if you want to get the width, you check at the plan. The plan has the length and what? And the width. So the third side of this figure is the width, right? And that's given as what? As 50. So the length 50, the height 60, and the width what? 50. So let me do that 50 now. So I'll move it to this point and I'll measure 50 from 5 to 0 is 50. This is what we have here. Right? Then I'll take it to form a box. So I'm forming a box, placing it on my set square. I'll form a box from here. I'll be having this. This is height and also height, right? Then what I use to draw this, line, I'll move it up also. I'll do the same thing here too to draw this. And what I use to draw this, right, I'll move it on my T-square until I get to this point to draw this. The same thing, what I used to draw this, I'll move it to this point also. I'll do this to draw this. Then I'm going to close it up. I'll close it up this way. So if I come here, I've gotten out the box, right? Now look at this figure very well. Now we know that the height from here to here is 60, right? And from here to here is what? It's 50, is 20. So this point you are seeing here to here is 20, which is this point to somewhere around here is 20. So I'm going to measure that 20. So measuring the 20, I'll be having this. So from here to this point is 20, right? So what we see in the diagram is that from here to here is closed, taking it, right? And it's going straight to this point, which is also thickened, right? And to this point also, which is also thickened. You can see that. And what we have also, if you look at the diagram very well, it is what? It is throughout the entire figure. So I'm going to use my set square, which will make it more easier for me. And I'm going to close here up from this point. to this point. Can you see that? And I'll close here also from this point to this point. Then I'll close here just like it is shown in the top on the screen. So I'll close here too, right? And from the screen, you discover that this point here is symmetrical, right? With this other point here, they're the same. So I'm going to join from here also to this point too. And I'll close here up. And see that? And I'll also close here up too. Now, if you look at this closely, we've gotten out this shape. Now, let's look at what we have here. Now, from here, we are told that the thickness around this is the plan now, right? That everything around here from each other, from here to here is 10, from here to here is 10, and from here also is 10. So what will I do? I'll measure 10 around. How will I do that? This is what I'm going to do. I'll place my rule from this point. We're told it is 10, right? So this is the 10 here. From this point also, we're told it is 10. There's another 10 here, right? Now, I'll come here, I'll do the same thing. Measure 10 in both sides. From 1 to 2 is also 10, or from 0 to 1 is also 10, depending on the one you want to choose. So I'll just take my meter rule and use faint lines first. Just join it to this point here, and from this point here to this point here, right? You can see that. And also at the height here, I'm going to measure another 10 again. I'll measure 10 here, 10 from here, I'll measure another 10 here, and from here, I'll measure 10 here. Here, I'll measure another 10 here. So I'm going to join them together, faint line. Use your ruler for this. Here also, I'll draw another faint line also. Now, what do you notice? At the top, you discover that when you're seeing an inclined object from the top, it will look as if it is a square or a rectangle, just like this, just like what you're seeing on the top right corner. If you look at the plan now, what is below, you discover that all these points here is thickened. Here is thickened. Here also is thickened. Here also is thickened. Here also is thickened. Right? Now what we have here is that if you look at the diagram very well, you discover that this four corner you're seeing here is this four corner you're seeing here, right? And it is there's a true in it, right? That we're having this hidden line here. So this is telling me that there's a true in. So that means I'm going to draw a line down this way, like this. So with the help of my t-square, accompanying with my set square, I will just come to this point, and I'm going to bring this line downward this way. Now you can see that. So this is what we have. This is the diagram that we've transformed into isometric, right? So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thanks for